my dear Sagittarius. This is your love and spirituality reading for the month of May 2019 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. We are soon entering into Taurus season, so happy birthday to all Taurus out there. And I read for the signs in the order of most liked videos. You can see the order I read in this time around at the community section of my channel. And thank you all for liking, watching, commenting, donating and subscribing to my channel. I'm so grateful for all of your appreciation. If you want to support my channel even more, you can click the ad attached to this video or watch the ad for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. That is the way YouTube channels get paid and you can continue watching content for free. This is a general reading for Sun, Moon and Rising sign. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. And for this reading, I will use the Crystal Tarot by Elisabetta Trevisan, and I will start shuffling your cards. This is the box for the deck. Okay, so when I open your cards, your deck here, it's Eight of Pentacles together with Queen of Pentacles. So you might be dealing with an earth sign. What's getting to me most is that you're working very thoroughly with yourself, putting a lot of focus on mundane things or tangible things, like career, like different creative aspects of your life where you can show your creativity. You might also go to school or put in a lot of effort into something because you want it to pan out in some kind of reward later on. So it's actually a very happy sensation is what I'm feeling here. So it might be that you are maybe replacing relationships a little bit with more work than fun, okay, and it gives you a sense of meaning and a sense of accomplishment, and it seems like you actually have been able to accomplish a lot with these two cards together. Eight of Pentacles is actually work, and Queen of Pentacles is Mother Earth, so working with Mother Earth is very fruitful, it's very abundant. Some of you might be pregnant or expecting a child, or someone in your close surrounding is expecting a child, might be a Virgo. Yeah, okay. If you're dealing with an earth sign, they might be not really focusing on your relationship right now, but more on work. So I call the divine with love and light, and here we have the Ten of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles. So it seems like this working a lot, putting a lot of effort into things is actually a way to keep stress at bay. It might also be a way to suffocate yourself or oppress yourself. So be careful of not overworking, of not overdoing things, actually being able to take rest and let go of tension. Like you need to get loose a little bit of steam here. Queen of Pentacles, it might be an earth sign refusing to talk with you, but it seems like there's something going on with your body as well, like some kind of tension, some kind of oppression. You might not feel that you are pushing yourself too hard or oppressing yourself in any way, but so it might be an old memory of something that you have been doing before. So you just need to feel on this tension and see what it's all about. Stay with the tension. Stay in the tension, maybe. Stay with this tension and process it. See what kind of information you can get out of it. So there's video I have done dealing with pain. It's in my Q&A playlist. So there you can find it and how you can deal with this tension that's building up. It might also be someone holding themselves back from talking or expressing their true emotions. So I call the four archangels in the four corners of the world. And here we have the Sun together with Queen of Pentacles. So we see this circular in both of these cards. So it seems like you have the divine attention right now. and whatever, it's very creative again, because this is the sun and this is earth. We can only add water and they will be full of life here. The sun is connected to Leo, and this is two twins here. So I'm sensing that many of you might be the older or the wiser or the most responsible in a relationship, which are supposed to be equal. And this might have been the center of your attention for some while, that the situation isn't really equal. You feel like you stand alone or walk alone, but like it's all eyes are on you, or everyone is expecting you to do something. Okay. But the sun together with this Queen of Pentacles also shows a great love and a great warmth and great generosity. So I call the 6 elements, and here we have Knight of Wands, which is Sagittarius, with this Queen of Pentacles energy. So this might be you, or this might be you. It can be different from different points of view. But with the Knight of Wands here, I feel that these are separating. Like these are two people. It's of course two aspects of you. But yeah, and this is the aspect of you that wants to have fun. And this is the aspect of you that kind of doesn't maybe take life so serious, but finds joy in doing. You find joy in maybe exercising, find joy in cleaning your house, you finding joy in creating stuff. The Knight of Wands is not maybe all about creating, it's more about speed, how I can get from this point to this point. And how we get there is of course through the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so 6 elements. Yes, okay. So earth, wind, fire, water, spirits and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Sagittarius viewers. So I want my dear Sagittarius to have love in their lives and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay. So, my dear Sagittarius, it's done. So I'll just tune in for a few seconds to you and the energy of May for you. I have switched the look a little bit, changed to a little bit more Easter, springtime look. Hope you like it. Okay. So, my dear Sagittarius, this is your future there. This is your now, and this is your past. And we have the Empress here, and she kind of cousin with Queen of Pentacles there. It's Taurus energy, but they are cousin sisters, something. Both are representing Earth, fertility, life. Queen of Pentacles is a little bit more focused maybe on tangible things, while the Empress is life itself. And the Queen of Pentacles might be how we can process life into, like manifest it into greater and greater heights. How we can take wood, for example, and carve a wooden sculpture, make some kind of, this longing for creation, okay. The Empress has this longing for creation, but doesn't have to carve things out. Life is kind of self-inviting, or it's inventing itself. Yes, so the Empress is a very loving energy. It's a very stable energy, rooted, grounded energy, and it supports you here in the past. Okay, and this is in the now, and we have a little Knight of Cups. So again, I'm feeling this, it's like this imbalance where one is much older, much wiser, have to take much more responsibility, and the other one has very good intentions, but Knight of Chalices, this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have Knight of Wands, that's usually Sagittarius, but can also be an Aries or a Leo, and these two water and fire nights are the most passionate of all the nights. So they have all these dreams and longing and hope and all these other things. But they might not know really how to get to where they want to go. And the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles kind of have that stability to be able to nurture this passion or this longing. So if you feel like you have all dreams and no progress, start to put one foot in front of the other. You don't have to create like your whole future in one day. Start with one little like corner of your project, and then take a little other corner of that project the next day and the next day, and it will build to something. If you just think it's too much and you're overwhelmed and you just don't care about creating anything at all, that will leave you in this dreamer's kind of state. So this is, you can't apply it to your dreams and creative ideas, but it can also be about a relationship that we can't only dream about. We actually need to show love and generosity to be able to have a part of this. And if you are the more grown-up aspect, you probably might feel that it's better to focus on the tangible things of life, because maybe your partner, love partner, has been a little bit juvenile and kind of expected you to do all the work and they to just enjoy the ride. So that can be a little bit tedious, of course. It doesn't have to be in a love relationship, can also be at work and in friendship relationships, families, and so on, where you feel that maybe you are taking most of the responsibility. We had 10 of Wands, we also have 9 of Wands, so it's a lot of stress, a lot of oppression. It doesn't come from you being weak or from you being like not up for the challenge. It's more that the challenge never stops, okay? Just continues. But I think it's this lack of balance, where one person is taking more responsibility than what the other person does. And since it's not all hands on deck, only 2 pair of hands on deck, it takes time to scrub the boat, okay? And it feels tedious. I'm getting tired. Is this soon ready? Is it ever going to be ready? Is it ever going to be as I pictured it? And it's like the divine is saying, yeah, Sagittarius, of course, this is actually Sagittarius. They say, swim a little bit further, swim a little bit longer, or sail a little bit longer. You will find your shore. And it kind of never stops. It never ends. It's just the challenge continues and continues and continues. I'm sorry for if you hear a beeping noise, it's my very enthusiastic dishwasher announcing that it is now ready with the dishes. Okay, so someone wanting a lot of attention for work being done as well. Okay, so it might be this less advanced energy, or less like more dreamer energy, but not putting effort into, not being particularly adult, might be wanting also praise for all the small things they do, but kind of taking for granted the other things that you do all the time. Okay, so together with the Empress here in the past, we have the Moon card. So the Moon card, I feel a lot of things coming here with this Moon card. I feel unjustly treated. I feel exhausted. I feel overwhelmed. I feel like everything is up to me. And also that there's no end to the trauma, or there's no end to how your body is not feeling healthy. You find one thing, you go in, you put a lot of attention to it, solve it, and then it comes another thing, also wants your attention. And when you're done, you have gone through your whole body, you have relaxed it, put it in a ease state, it starts all over, and now it's worse. So that's how I'm feeling here. Yes, okay. So I think you have dived a little bit deeper. Okay, you have got a little bit more responsibility. You might not like it at all, but it's like this: when we advance, when we get older, we get more responsibility with time. It's the same with spiritual development. The more you develop, the more is asked from you. So maybe there's one side of you that's a little bit more this Knight of Cups energy, that just wants to play small and say, I don't know what to do. Someone please help me. Someone come and serve these things to me. I want it automatically. I don't want to have to put all this effort in. So, for example, you want to find a new romantic partner, but you refuse to go on dates because every person you meet is silly. So you expect the divine to come serve some person at your front door, or on the parking lot, on the grocery store or somewhere, like just this person will just show up. And it might be true, but again, balance. So you might need to have to do something yourself if you want something to happen. But to refuse to grow up might be to refuse to take responsibility, and then refusing to also deal with this. So you might be having a person in your life that's refusing to deal with their trauma and kind of either push it away, acting like it doesn't bother them, or expecting other people to help them with this and just, giving it to someone else. Here we have the Eight of Pentacles. So much of your work has been in the spiritual world, with the Moon card there, and it has been heavy work. So if you are tired, if you're exhausted, take really good care of yourself. Nurture your back to new energy. See to that you get all the nourishment, all the vitamins, all the sun and everything that you need to keep yourself healthy, because I think this moon has been taking a toll on you. To walk this close to divine source energy and to all this is like a big pyramid with all humanity's memories, and it's kind of radiating energy like this, room, 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 and you going close to it, working with this energy, taking out what you need to remember. It's making you exhausted because it's such a powerful power station. You can see a little bit like the pyramid shape also here in the background. So some of you might have connection with pyramids. Doesn't have to always be with Egypt. There's pyramids all over the world. Okay, and here we have a Two of Swords. Sometimes when it gets too much, we have worked a lot, we don't want to work anymore. Okay, we need some time off. So I think you are working very thoroughly with your inner demons and emotions, and maybe demons and emotions from another person as well, and what you could add up together as when it comes to demons, traumas and heartbreak in a relationship. And you have worked very hard. And here, Two of Swords, it's like you can't really take it seriously anymore, and because you don't see any real progress. So I think you put a lid on a little bit, and I think it was necessary, so your energy wouldn't like completely dry out. So if you feel like you were so focused on your spiritual growth or working with something, and now you seem to have stagnated, don't worry, okay? It's just a respite. It's just a little bit of a vacation. Okay, and here comes the demons again. The demons are still there, however, even if you ignore them and you don't work with this issue, or you don't work with this person. It might be that you have dealt with someone, and with the Two of Swords, there might be silent treatment, but they're still out there, still being your shadow, still being your demon. Okay, so it's just waiting for you, until you could grab hold of this again and put more effort. Okay, and we have an Eight of Cups. Oh my. So Eight of Cups here, together with the Devil, it's really pushing on you. It's pulling and pushing and dragging inside of you. So I think like this, that you did something kind of heroic here that was aimed towards self-love and healing, kind of taking care of nature, your body, restoring the ecosystem. With the moon card, you might have faced some of your fears in a very heroic way. I might add, very loyal, you did something that you might not have been able to do before. And it might actually have been to cut someone out. Okay, someone that acted a little bit like an energy vampire in your life. The devil, like girlfriend or boyfriend from hell, or sister from hell, or brother from hell, or co-worker from hell. Someone that has stolen your energy. You put a distance here, and that was kind of heroic, because probably before you have been a little bit more codependent and kind of rolled with it and let yourself be used and abused. But here it was some kind of awakening happening where you did something heroic, and probably you closed this person off. But I think the bond is still there, and it's not the nice bond where you can feel, oh, we're so connected and it's so nice and I always feel someone is having my back. And no, that's not it. This is more, I feel that someone is constantly reminding me of like the bad things that have happened, the trauma, the separation, the situation where you were taken for granted, or your work was taken for granted, or so all these things, it's like it's still there. So on the surface, you were able to cut out this energy, but underneath the surface, it's still there. So it doesn't mean anything per se, like you haven't done this thoroughly. It just means that it's more work to be done in the future. You have done what you could for now. You put an end to it, like externally, but internally it's still not solved. So that is what you still have to look forward to solve this also internally. And we have 2 eights. It's 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. It's the feminine eights. So it's showing your connection with your body and your body's healing, but also how your body is most likely suffering a great deal with all this, what you have been through. But the self-love is helping, the vacation is helping, the little bit FU energy in the 8 of Cups, where you have given a lot to people and you just recognize, okay, it's the devil, I'm not going to give him more. So it's helpful, but this energy is very strong. It's not like this pyramid with all the memories. It's something else. It's how we can see this. I get this feeling of hopelessness. For example, when I'm seeing like articles in the newspaper, I rather not read articles in the newspaper because of this. But if I reminisce back to a time when I was really into reading articles in the newspaper, I could see that people, particularly young men, or young men in particular, that was put into prison, maybe for killing people, like many people, and brutally killing them, got a lot of mails from young sweet girls. And that can make anyone nauseous. What's that all about? But it's of course this here, because if you have your shadow in prison, you will feel a great connection to it, and you kind of almost want to go there and sacrifice yourself to it, because the longing is so strong, and the longing that you have is the longing for yourself and the things that you are put into prison. So I'm thinking there's still things in prison that you need to rescue from there and integrate in yourself. It might be not so nice parts. For example, a more common example that's not on the edge of lunacy is when we are falling in love with the same kind of person all over and over again, even though it's the kind of person that will never fulfill your needs, or maybe not anyone's needs, because they are cold-hearted, they are self-focused, self-absorbed, egocentric, lying, manipulating, cheaters, or whatever. What's your fancy? Okay, what's your taste? It can be different. So I'm giving you a smorgasbord here with the things you can choose from. Okay, what's your pattern? So your pattern is connected to your shadow, and it's something from a past life probably, but usually the parents are triggering this pattern when we are children. And I think it's to trigger the pattern again, so that you will have it in this life and you can solve your karma. So you might get a mother that has too higher requirements of you, or they want you to live up to some kind of ideal that you can never live up to. They can't really love you for who you are, or a father that's never there, or whatever going on. And then you meet a partner that's like this. You can never be enough for them, and they are never there. So and this is your pattern. It's pointing to your karmic pattern, and that is what's so strong. Okay, the karmic pattern. And it doesn't mean you have to be become a lying, stealing, backstabbing, killing, serial killer freak. It just means that that you need to stop enabling the pattern. It just means stop. Even if you want to, throw yourself into the arms of that troublesome lover, or continue being, best friends with your brother, even though he makes life real hard for you. Just see that this is not an okay relationship. This is not an okay situation, and end it. And here you have done that, but it's still on. So I'm thinking you're going to have to do this again and again and again and again until you can also feel it. Okay, when you can actually feel like, oh God, that's that kind of person. I will keep long away from them. I don't feel the lure of them at all. I don't feel any longing towards that kind of person anymore. So it's going to have to go again and again with these 8s until you have learned, until you can see, until you are aware. So for example, it might have been that you were say that you were killed in a past life by a serial killer. We say someone famous. We say Jack the Ripper. Okay, so in this lifetime, this person has incarnated as a serial killer again, and you fall in love with them. So that kind of means there has been a nasty connection between you two that you need to break with by educating yourself. Education, education, education. Being aware, being awake, being able to see what's really going on, and not get into these romantic ideas about the perpetrator being someone you can fix. They might be fixed, but they will be fixed by you fixing yourself, and then they don't have to mirror this aspect to you anymore, so you will see it. They can do something else. Okay. So this is your now, and here we have a 4 of Pentacles, so that looks great anyway. It comes underneath the Moon card, so it seems like you have your kind of your shit together, even though you can feel a little bit crazy inside. 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, it seems like a super great foundation. I'm feeling bravery again with this, and also bravery to stand up against people that you truly love and want and need, but not acting nice towards you. So this feels, I could hold this card the whole day. Usually the 4 of Pentacles isn't my favorite card. It usually comes when someone is, not giving. They don't give of their love, their appreciation. They don't give of their time, all these kind of things. But in this case, it's actually good. It's healthy, because why give time to the devil? Okay, you don't have to do that. So, and know this, you know it, you know that you have the wound, you know that you are being traumatized, but there's a pull that kind of wants you to go there and become traumatized again. But it's this karmic wheel thingy. Something has happened with you too, that have made the harmony of the grid of the earth to become wobbly or even hollow or crooked, or something has happened. And for harmony to be restored, you need to take back what's yours. And in this case, it's your life. Don't give it to the serial killer. Okay. It's just allegory, of course. It doesn't have to be an actual serial killer. It can just be someone always being nosy at work, and you know, maybe slander talking you behind your back and things like this. It can be. It's still the correct analysis of the situation. I'm just saying serial killer so you will understand that this is serious. Okay. Oh, and we have a 9 of Pentacles. So you have built a fortress for yourself here. That's beautiful. It's very earthy. So it kind of explains all the earth card, but you might be dealing still with an earth sign. And, well, if you are the devil, they are building a fortress here against you. But for most of you, it will be you, actually, this that lives inside this fortress now. The wound is still there, the pull is still there, but at least the fortress is intact. And it's a fortress of, you are not insane, so you don't do the same thing over and over and over again and expect a different result. You have actually taken different steps. Okay, you cut connection or did something that said, no, this is not, it's not going to happen. So that's good. That's progress. Okay. And then you have 4 of Pentacles. So that's stubbornness as well. I'm not going to fall for this again. I'm not going to fall for this again. I'm not going to fall for this again. So that kind of stubbornness. And it's actually much more calm than the energy I just gave you. It's just as you're just not going to give to that energy again. So that's a foundation. I think you get help with this, maybe from deceased ancestors or guides in the spiritual realm, helping you to stay grounded. Okay, and here you have the 9 of Pentacles, showing self-love and also the things you have added into your life to make it happy, without this energy that you feel, of course, and that is true, that if this person would just, become harmonic and love you in the way it was supposed to from the beginning, you would be calm and you would be happy and you wouldn't be sad anymore, and the trauma would be healed. That's true. But that's not going to happen. This person did something to cause this rip in the grid in the first place, and they are still, pulling and pushing in it. So you won't get help from them. So what you need to do is to help yourself to be as harmonious as you can, even though you're involved in this other situation energy. So this means you long for this person to come back and make it all right, everything all right. But you kind of know that it's not logic. So you work on making your own life all right. So super beautiful, and you have really been able to become much more grounded and much more stubborn in your own authority, trusting your own judgment, trying new things. So you're not stubbornly ignorant, you're stubbornly and curious. So you have this foundation, but you're always open for new ideas. So it's not ego, it's more your soul's strength that coming through here, realizing what a beautiful person you are. You don't allow people to treat you crappy anymore. So it's just like that. And here we have 3 of Cups. So 3 of Cups is a very beautiful energy of love. It shows this kind of special love that you can have with a person. It's you, the other person, and the relationship. So it kind of ties you together in a beautiful, it's the Holy Trinity. You can see this symbol in all over the world, not exactly this symbol, but the Trinity symbol. What I feel here is that the love for this entity here is genuine. Okay, it comes from way back, and it's soul connection, and that's also one thing that makes this hard, because you love their soul. You don't love what they have done with their energy, but you love their soul. And that is something that won't go away. This is the center of the reading. So the love is there, kind of challenging you a little bit, but it's also supporting you, because love is all that you can take with you. And if you have self-love, you also have love towards the other person, but you don't let them treat you badly. So what more can you do? Okay, you have really done your best in this situation. You stayed open-hearted, even though you now have this great foundation. You stayed open-hearted, and you realize logically that there can't be a connection, but I think the connection is very strong. Okay, very intense. And here we have the Seven of Swords. So the devil in this equation hasn't really changed. They are still liar, liar, pants on fire kind of person. So they are still not nice, and they are not going to change. I think if we stayed in harmonic, paradisic state forever and ever and ever and ever, we wouldn't learn so much more. So we have to put these kind of these small devils into the equation to make life interesting and to learn new things. So these might be the most spiritual people overall, because they have this mission to go down and teach people stuff by challenging them, and with not much reward for themselves, because they just create bad karma for themselves. But maybe they are so equipped that they can make this bad karma and then heal it whenever their work is done. I don't know. But anyways, I think it's like a bug in the computer system, and it's there. So we will always want to solve problems and make things better and better and better and better. And that is how we expand as souls. If we lived in paradise, we will still be children, and we will still be ignorant of most of the things that we have learned up to date. It might have been better for nature, for example, and harmony, but every time you learn something, you expand your awareness, and that is God expanding their awareness. Okay, so you are a part of everything that is, and when you experience everything that is experience the same thing. They learn through you, and you learn through other people. So this is a cosmic play, game of life that makes us expanding as souls, becoming more and more wise and more knowing. So we are kind of here like pioneers or investigators or scientists to figure things out and get wisdom. And the next card here is the Four of Chalices. Comes underneath the Eight of Cups. A little bit dull energy, okay? I think this devil manipulating person loves you, but not going to do anything about it. Wasn't totally unexpected, because the Seven of Swords here, 3 and 4 of Cups shows that they do love you, but they can't get away from this Seven of Swords energy, so they're not going to stop with that. It's 2 fours here, showing that, okay, so yes, there's union in the hearts, but maybe not in the head, but you are now in equal position. Before, maybe you were codependent to this situation and let this person top ride you and dictate hell on earth for you. And now you are on the same level, okay? This makes it tough. I can see it with my horses. They kind of have the same rank. Horses make up rank among themselves for who can go first and drink water or eat the food and so on, or go into the stable first and things like this. And I have 2 mares that have the same rank, so they always quarrel endlessly. Okay, it will never pass. One of them is born 1994, so she's 25. I don't think she will change anytime soon. And so this is the stoic energy, or the a very stubborn energy that you both hold, but at least you have the same, so you're not a victim to this person anymore, and that's a good thing. Knight of Chalices. I'm getting the sense that this person does long for you, but they want to, in this case, engage you in the same drama that you had before. It doesn't have to be a lover, it can be any kind of person, but they want to engage you in the same drama that was before. So don't think that they have changed, because they haven't changed, okay? Their love is still remains the same. Their pull towards you remains the same, but you have changed, they haven't changed. They are still the same. No spiritual epiphanies or big breakthroughs there. It's still the same person. So if they want to come into union with you, with the Knight of Cups here and the Three of Cups, might be that they long for you, so they want to have fun, and they're coming into your life and saying, oh, let's have fun, and you're asking, okay, so what about this and this and this and this and this problem? Have we solved it? Have you figured it out? And they probably not. And if you ask them, they are going to be crossed with you and not want to play with you anymore, because they are also stubborn. So this person position haven't changed. Your position has changed. And that is changing the equation, but it's not making for a harmonious relationship. So those of you dreaming about that, is not going to happen anytime soon, what I can see here in the now. Okay, and here we have a 10 of Cups coming underneath the 18 moon and 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so you truly love this person. I want to take an oracle card to try to figure that out. Okay, so that row. Okay, so some people have made a mark on you, and you will never forget them. So this is that kind of person that you will never ever forget. But it's like these pictures in this gallery. It's like a badge of honor on your chest. Doesn't mean that you will be with this person. It just means that they were yours and you were theirs. And this it's so beautiful. If you could see what I saw, what I see right now, it's like this bonds, soulmate kind of bonds, stretching over the universe. And when you acknowledge love like this, it's a very beautiful energy, like spreading through the universe like this. So the love was never wrong. To love them was never wrong. It's just that now, no, loving myself, 10 of Cups, still loving you, but loving myself, still loving you, but loving myself. So that comes first, but the love inside of you is not changing, and that might be very frustrating, and you're kind of waiting, for it to loosen up, for you to forget this person, so you can be able to move on, find new friends, find new lovers, new work, some other boss that can appreciate you more, or whatever kind of company you require. So these memories it's not going to be erased, okay? You're going to remember this person for the rest of your life. And here we have a King of Pentacles. So that's you in your fortress with this 10 of Cups. It's almost hidden. I'm feeling a little bit almost like I want to cry here, because it's so beautiful, but it's also so sad. Okay, you have so much love to give. You have so much that you could teach this person, or how you could show them what trust is all about, or how you could have each other's backs, and how intimate you could be together. And if they just would, stop with this devilish business that they are doing there, but they think it's going to be successful, you know that it's not. So you kind of keep your love a secret here behind your castle walls, and it's a little bit, it's sad, but it's also, again, you're holding this very beautiful energy. It can't help by by leaking out a little bit. So if you can endure holding this energy without driving yourself crazy with not having a manifestation of it just yet, it's so beautiful. Okay, it's very beautiful. So don't hate yourself for not being able to, you know, move on or forget truly. You don't have to be cold as ice. You can be this loving person and still have your castle. Okay. Some of you is maybe marrying an earth sign as well. And it does not so much to do, I think, with this devil situation. Well, it's a strong connection here. Husband connection. But it might be that you have one person in your life being difficult and one that's very supportive. King of Pentacles, usually Capricorn. This is also Capricorn. So me saying it's not connected. It is connected. But for some of you, these will be two different people, was what I'm trying to say. That you will have support on your side, but you have someone else that you wish you could take into your castle and that they could be with you because you love them. But it's not possible because they are still acting in a very disharmonious way. And here we have a 9 of Cups. So just emphasizing this, that the love won't go anywhere. You are in love with the person you are supposed to be in love with. Yeah, it's solid. And we have the 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. So even though with the 7 of Swords there, this person can't love themselves, or they have traumas that makes them act very disharmonious, it doesn't change the love. So the love is there. And you might feel that this is like hopeless. Shall I spend my life longing for this person, this friend, this lover, that is never going to change? And I don't know, but this love energy is very strong. Maybe it will have effect over time. Okay. Next card is the King of Swords. So for some of you, the devil will be an air sign. King of Swords is Aquarius, might be a Gemini or a Libra as well. And they are probably used to not showing that much emotions. They have emotions, but they kind of rule them. They don't swim around in them. We can see Pisces symbol also there and an eagle inside of there. So I think the eagle is eating the fishes. So this person is used to be like a predator, and that's the way, it's their core. It's like their backbone. They can't change from being an eagle to being a friendly Pisces here with you. So it's what it is. And you love this person. So what can you do about this? I think it's some kind of marriage. I think it's some kind of marriage between energies. And you have learned from this energy, I think, a lot. With it, you have built this whole fortress. This love that's you gave so much of before until you couldn't give anymore is still there. Okay. So if you learn from this person, there's a chance that they eventually will learn from you. People have been talking about paradise where lion and lamb can walk together, but I'm not sure that that's natural, but it's kind of what I'm seeing here, that might happen eventually. And here we have the 2 of Cups. So I don't know how you will come from here to there, but we can see here you have, this is the cutting out and kind of putting a lid on the situation, and I love you but I can't be with you. 7 of Swords, lying, cheating, insecure energy, can't love themselves. Okay. And this 2 of Cups. So some miraculous way, I guess, through all the love you are sending or holding, love kind of saves the day here. I'm not sure how. I just see that there's a lot of love here. 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups, it's Hermit energy anyway. So remember to keep your fortress. Don't expect this person to change. They are not going to change. So stay in your fortress. Continue to be loving towards this person, and there might be a miraculous opening of a heart chakra here, in the same way as you miraculously build a fortress. Before, you couldn't build a fortress at all. You couldn't even say no. Okay, so you have changed. They might change miraculously, maybe because they don't get access to you any other way. We can see a little bit stronger purple dark blue energy here. Can't get access to you. So what do they need to do? If they still feel this great connection, maybe they need to show love to get access to you. So maybe that's the key. Okay, so it seems like you're waiting for your forever partner, and that they are a big jackass. So I don't know what to say. It's not really a happy ending, but I'm guessing it is in one way. If this could happen, if you take in their energy and they are able to take in yours, and you both become healed people or more complete people. Before, maybe we had one always saying yes and the other one always saying no, and now that's changing. So I can't really see who might be pursuing who, but I see that the King of Pentacles is turned away from this situation. The King of Swords is not really turned into the situation themselves, but at least they are not like turning totally to this side. It feels like maybe it needs to come from this person here. Why you're coming most likely as an earth sign is because you are grounded yourself. If you are not the earth sign, you are the devil. So pick side. Okay. So I'm going to take a card from Oracle of the Angels to see what's going on for your spiritual advice, like spiritual advice, how to deal with this situation. Joy. Oh, many cards. Okay. I'll read the first two, and the other one you can just see. We have joy and learning, and inner child, and I am creator. So I think this is the loving energy that you have. If you just keep this, you don't put it in prison somewhere, you don't store it away, you let love be in your heart, even if it's a hopeless situation. I think you are tapping into some kind of miraculous creating energy. Okay. And here we have joy and learning. So someone is learning in this situation, so that's positive. 24 and 23 made it easy for me, and I don't intend it to rhyme. It sometimes comes. Even just a simple smile can go a long way to spreading joy in our world. Choose to focus more on those things that bring you joy, and you will find your natural begin to radiate this energy out into the world. The more joy you send out, the more you will find you have to be joyful for. This is love of the universe. By living with joy, I magically spread light into the hearts of my sisters and brothers of the universe. So, even if you feel that it's in logic to love the devil here, love the devil anyway, if that is what's in your heart, as has been shown. It's not wasted time. You are not crazy. You don't have to change. Just feel the love, feel the love, feel the love, feel the love. And it will magically spread into the world to your brothers and sisters of the universe. Okay? And spread the light into their hearts. Two of Cups, which might be the key here. That this love is going to open this person's heart, and that might be what's changing them eventually. So, life always brings you exactly what is needed for your soul's growth. Instead, this is actually almost like the tablecloth I have changed to today. So it's the light here and the trees around it. So you're going through the tunnel now. Life always brings you exactly what is needed for your soul's growth. Instead of resisting difficulties, try to see them from a higher perspective for what they really are, an opportunity for growth and learning. When you look with awareness at the wisdom and the gift from the obstacles and challenges you face, You progress further along your path and can move on to new experiences. I choose to learn from my experience and always take away a gift or little insight to further my understanding. Life always brings me what is best for my growth. I trust in life and welcome all experience with wisdom. And it's a beautiful book of wisdom there as well. So it's not a waste of time. It's a learning curve, and you will be grateful that you did this and just didn't run away or try to cut out your heart and pretend like you felt something else. It's going to be some kind of reward in the end. I feel some of you might feel, why wait for this person? They're probably with someone else already. And of course that might be the case. But there's still going to come something out of this that's worth the sacrifice. Okay. So this is what your significant other is feeling about you. So we'll see I think it's this. Things are about to get really juicy. Yeah, it seems very juicy with this reading. A lot of cups. 8 of cups, 3 of cups, 10 of cups, 9 of cups, 2 of cups, 4 of cups. A little heads up on addiction that afflicts all really old souls. Giving love eventually becomes an even greater need than receiving love. See, you're not strange. Love the universe. So either your other person is this fortress person, and they have had problem because they have given too much of their love, but that's an addiction with their old soul, or it's this devil recognizing that this person is a very old soul and that they have this great love and maybe they want to become like you. Okay. Things is about to get really juicy. So this is your feelings towards them. You might not know, but you will. And the card really attacking was that you have options is meaningful. Rock on. If I could make you just 2 wishes, I'd wish I could somehow convey to you the profound depths of my gratitude for every moment of your life. I'd also wish that you could somehow know of your unimaginable importance, just as you now are to the lives of so many. And of course, I'd wish for even more wishes. Oh, shoot. You were such a good idea, the universe. Okay, so I'm thinking this card is talking about that you are hanging a little bit in limbo. Isn't a bad thing, okay? It's just making you being able to steer exactly where you are supposed to go accordingly with how the situation is changing. Because if this person never learns, your ship is going to be steered away from them. And if this person learns, maybe your ship would be steered towards them. So you hanging in limbo, having so many options, don't know where to go. Am I supposed to stay and wait or move on or find other friends, find other work, find other houses, find other lovers? Maybe it's not really the time to exactly choose consciously, but actually be just aware of how the energy is shifting inside of you. Right now it's like this. Tomorrow it might be something else. And it says, this card, you might not know now, but you will. Think of someone very, very special to you. Now feel yourself bursting with love for them. Now mentally shower, drench, and soak them in that love. Now mentally shower, drench, and soak yourself in my love. Now feel it always, the universe. So it seems like it's this love that's going to be the answer in the end. The next card underneath that also jumped was they choose you, and what you give will come back. And also I go where you go. So I don't think this is a connection you can easily break, but there needs to be a great showering of love if this is going to pan out to something great. So maybe stop thinking all the bad things that this person have done against you, or this was the wrong wrong order. And try to focus on the love that you feel. Try to think less and feel more. And that could also, if you never be with them again, it could be a very beautiful forgiving energy that you would send, and that would heal you most of all. So love is important, Sagittarius, even if it's just inside of you. It needs to be there. Let it spread. Feel love in your heart. Feel love towards your worst enemy or the person that have hurt you the most. So this love seems to be the key to a miracle. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome back to my my June reading that I will perform in the middle of May. And until then, take really good care and bye-bye.